Hello everyone, Semi-Retired Bob here. We're going to get out and do something today, and I'm going to give you my #1 tip for being a better photographer. But it also applies to a lot of other things, not just photography. So stay tuned, roll that intro. Yeah, it just goes to show timing is everything. I thought about this idea over the weekend, and well, that sun's really bright. Let me turn my head around. Ah, there we go. That's better. Now you can't see me as well, but we're just gonna have to live with it. I thought about this idea over the weekend, and sure enough, 3 or 4 of my favorite YouTubers talked about something very similar to this in their Monday morning videos. And of course I did one on Sunday, so yesterday was not a day to get out and do something because I'd already been out the day before and I was just getting off the heart monitor. But I'm going to go ahead and do this anyway. Let me tell you a quick little story. Back when I was a young lad, it was actually my 16th birthday, so that tells you how long ago it was. I went out and got to golf with a very famous golfer. We're out, and I was okay. I wasn't terrible, but I certainly wasn't anywhere close to even being a real good amateur. Just, I had a lot of fun playing the game, so that's what I did. But we got out to about the 3rd hole, and I yanked one way to the left, and I said, man, what am I doing wrong? And this golfer said to me, Bob, we're on the golf course. This is where we play golf. If you want to practice, we can go over to the driving range and hit balls to your heart's content, and I'll give you all the pointers you want while we're doing that. But out here on the golf course, we just play the game. And I got thinking about that, and I decided I could, turn that into a tip for photographers as well. Because as you all know, I'm just really getting started out here. I've only been doing this for a couple of months. And my goodness, I've watched tons and tons of videos and how-tos and read books. And I've been soaking it all in. And there's just so much information. I mean, you got to think about your, not just the mechanics of the camera, the ISO and the shutter speed and the aperture and the white balance and all the other stuff that goes with the mechanics of the camera. But then you got to think about, composition, rule of thirds, the Fibonacci sequence for putting it in the arc spot, so many different things, you know, where the sun is, so much information. Oh my God, so much to think about that you get so busy trying to adjust and think and do. And when you go out on a photo shoot, just shoot. Remember why you picked up that camera in the first place. If you're not having fun with whatever it is you're doing, then there's no point to it. Go out and have fun taking pictures and video, and all the little problems will fix themselves over the course of time, because when you get back into your house or studio or whatever you're working at, you will eventually see, oh, I did this wrong, I did that wrong while I was on the shoot, so I might need to do this or adjust to that or do the other thing, but not while you're out shooting. Yeah, you want to try and get the best exposures you can while you're out here, get good pictures and all that, but if you get so wrapped up in the technical side of things, you forget to have fun. It's the same thing, and remember, this is art. You're making art when you make your photographs. As long as you like the product you're putting out, it doesn't matter if anybody else likes it. Now, obviously, if you're doing a project that's being paid by somebody else and they want things a certain way, then you have to make things that certain way. But if you're just out taking pictures to get better at your craft, to make art, to have fun, don't worry about all the rules. The rules are made to be broken. Just get out there and take pictures. Ignore all the other noise, because if you let all that noise come into your brain while you're trying to create your art, you'll get so wrapped up in it that you won't remember to make art. You know, same applies with a lot of other things in life. You know, your job, you know, if you're an artist, if you're a dancer, or if you're a golfer, or whatever it is that you do. Don't get so wrapped up in the mechanical details that you forget to have fun. Because as you all know, I had a really big brush, and I a lot of times forgot to have fun in life. And here I am almost 60, just starting to have fun. Don't waste your time, because we have a finite number of minutes to live. Don't waste any of those minutes not having fun. Get out there, do stuff you like to do, and just do it. Don't worry about what anybody else says. Don't worry about what they think. If somebody says, man, that's really terrible, well, thanks for looking at it anyway. I appreciate your input. Thank you. And just move on with your life. Don't worry about what anybody else is saying. Just do what you love to do. Get out there and create something. I'll be back in a minute. Oh, there we go. Well, as you can see, it snowed some last night, not very much. My job's kind of getting in the way. I had to, work from 4:30 to about 10:30. So a great deal of the snow was gone by the time I got off work. But I got a few little shots of it, and that's okay. It was a beautiful sunrise this morning as the storm was moving off from Omaha. Sun coming up behind it. I wish I'd have been able to get a shot of it, but I was working. And the boss wouldn't take too kindly to me pulling off the side of the highway, getting out my good camera, setting up, getting a good shot. So like I said, work's getting in the way a little bit, but that's why I'm only semi-retired Bob instead of retired Bob. I hope you all enjoyed this little photo outing today. I took a couple of video clips. Don't know if they're going to make it into the video or not. I'm just playing with some new settings, see how they come out. But I hope you all have a fantastic day. Click all the buttons around the screen. It'll be fun. Don't forget to like or dislike if that's your thing. Leave me a comment. Share it out with all your friends. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Hit the little bell next to the subscribe button and you'll get notified every time I upload something. Not that that's a great big deal because, well, it's just the way it is. It is what it is. I hope you all have a great day and we'll see you all in the next one.